Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. To fully appreciate those four beautiful words, you'll have to start at the second law of thermodynamics. You know, the one that states heat energy will always flow from hotter, high-pressure areas towards colder, low-pressure areas. You can see this law in action in the basic refrigeration cycle. Much like a sponge can sop up and transfer spilled coffee from your desk to the sink, the refrigerant then takes advantage of the natural energy flow by absorbing heat at the evaporator and releasing it at the condenser. To keep heat energy flowing, the compressor and metering devices create a pressure difference between the two sides. Managing this pressure is key to maintaining an evaporator temperature of 40 degrees, the sweet spot for comfort and dehumidification. In a standard air conditioning system, the evaporator temperature should be around 35 degrees lower than the air coming into the system, referred to as the return air dry bulb temperature. The contrast between the two temperatures is called the design temperature difference. The air exiting the system, referred to as the supply air dry bulb, should be 10 to 20 degrees warmer than the evaporator temperature. The difference between the return and supply air dry bulb temperatures, or delta T, should be 15 to 20 degrees. Another temperature relationship to keep an eye on is on the outside ambient temperature and the condenser temperature. The difference, known as a condenser split, should be kept between 20 and 30 degrees. The compressor outlet temperature, meanwhile, should be kept around 100 degrees higher than the ambient air. Of course, maintaining a proper compression ratio, or the relationship between the low and high pressure sides, is just as important to keeping your cool. Generally, the PSI of the high pressure side should be around 3 times greater than the low pressure side. Subtracting the low side PSI from the high sides gives you the pressure differential. Maintaining a pressure differential of around 160 psi helps ensure the refrigerant flows naturally through the metering device. So it's simple. Start with thermodynamics and with a happy customer.